Didn't anybody ever tell you it's rude to leave before the cake's cut?
Hey guys, what's up going on? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. We're back after taking an unscheduled night off last night. Yesterday was just a disaster, so there was no way that I was going to stream yesterday. So I just took the night off. I didn't do a whole lot. So we're back. We're going to do tonight what we were planning to do yesterday, and that is maybe most likely get the platinum in this puppy. As soon as the only thing that we have left, I think, on the map, and we'll check it here in just a second, is finish up the tails for Norio. We did the first one on Saturday, which was the last day that we streamed this. So I think he had 9. He had 9 parts to his tail. We did the first one, so we've got 8 left. We should be able to get through all of those in 3 hours. We'll see. And once I'm gonna have to get used to the PlayStation controller again.
Does your bow need work, my lord?
No, it's fine, thank you. I've been playing some more Wasteland 3
substitute for a great bow.
offline, so I'd gotten used to my Xbox One controllers again. All right. Oh, we've got some kind of armor upgrade over here. Let's see what this is.
Why are the Mongols still here?
I work on all kinds of armor. Your protection is my duty.
I mean, the rest of these we don't really. I mean, we used this one for a long time until we got the family armor. I mean, the rest of them, I mean, it's just the last upgrade, looks like, for pretty much all of these. So, and I don't know how the Legends stuff ties into the main game. I think it's all completely separate, even though I think it happens in the regular map.
Farewell.
Is my understanding. So, all right, so let's check the menus here. Journal. Jin's journey is done. He is done with all of it. And we kicked the Khan's ass big time. All right, so yeah, we've got Norio here. We did. Where is it? Let's find the first one so we can get a recap of that. Should be in here somewhere over the rainbow. Norio, number 1. Traveled to Akashima village to help the warrior monk Norio and his fellow monks, but the monks were abducted by Mongols, and Norio and I must find them, which we obviously did. All right, now I get to go back up here and do number 2. And we'll do them in numerical order. I think with some of the other ones, because at some point in some, like you see here, you've got number 2 and also number 4 available. You do either one of those, but I think we'll stick to numerical order for all this. I'm certain that when we do number 2, number 3 will come available. Then we'll hop over and do number 4, and then whoever gives me number 5, we'll go from there. Okay, let's see. A skilled healer from Norio's home temple gave himself up to the Mongols in order to spare Akashima village from destruction. A noble act, but one that is doomed to fail. We need to find the healer and free him, so we get a minor defense charm and 2 more silk. So we'll activate that. Although we are already at Akashima Village. Yep. Oh, we got presents. Oh, we got to do that first.
Norio.
Norio. Where is it here? I think it's on the other side of the big bell. Loot. What's up, Alien King? Happy hump day. All right, let's get it. More supplies. Is that all we get? Happy hump day. All right.
Lord Sakai.
Norio.
Norio. All right, let's do this. Let's get this platinum.
We've all been worried about Hochi. They need a break.
Such moments are rare these days.
I used to be like them.
I'm not the same man I was the night before Komoda.
How bad was it?
Komoda? Bad. We lost everyone. The beach was soaked with so much blood, it was like paste. Be grateful you didn't see it.
We rode south all day.
Yeah,
into
I need
the
to get
night.
some of y'all's emotes into my channel.
A bad storm slowed us to a crawl. Stopped at a farm to sleep a few hours. I woke to screams. The main house on fire. Mongol raiders. They took us to Kaneda in chains. After that, I wish I had died fighting. I think I know where they took Hochi.
You want to go now?
Yes.
Yes. Three acts, 3 illusions. All right, let's go.
Where are we headed?
A camp on the coast. Mongol ships stopped there for supplies and prisoners on the way north.
If they put him out to sea, we'll lose him.
Lord Sakai, when this is all over, what will you do?
Take a nap.
I hope one day I can return home. Find a way to rebuild.
I wish I still felt that way about my temple. Most of my life, my course was clear. Follow the Eightfold Path. Raise a family. Serve Cedar Temple.
You can still do those things.
I joined the temple because of my brother. Here! And I always imagined my children and Enjo's children growing up together. Our wives would be friends.
Oh my god, I am still amazed at whatever that weapon is that's on his back. That thing is
The Mongols haven't
massive.
taken everything, Norio. One day they'll be gone. And you'll still have a life to lead.
But I don't feel it's mine alone. I have to live for Enjo and the other monks who died. Do you ever feel that way about the samurai of Komoda? Like you owe them a debt?
Sometimes. Like my life has to count for 100 samurai.
But that doesn't feel possible.
Maybe that's the point.
Life before the invasion feels like it happened to someone else. Or like childhood.
Maybe 20 years from now, you'll look back on this moment the same way.
Lord Sakai, I told you Hochi strongly opposes violence, right?
You said he disagreed with the warrior monks.
He hates all weapons, including yours and mine.
He can lecture me all he likes once he's safe in Akashima Village.
Nice. Don't mess with me. Okay, now he initiated the gallop this time. I didn't do anything.
We're getting close to the camp.
It's like I said, sometimes it waits for me to do it, and sometimes the NPC does it.
Mongol guard, run him down.
We need to get a good look at the whole camp.
What about that granary?
Good, quickly.
We probably don't need anything at this point.
We have to find Hochi.
Ho Chi Minh?
The Mongols are holding someone there.
Hochi. Has to be.
If I go alone, I can reach him without the Mongols knowing.
Alright, so is it going to force us to do it without
Mongols
being
sit in
detected,
camp.
or is it going to be
I
a
could set it
choice?
off. Draw their attention.
While I get Hochi out. After I find Hochi, we'll meet there.
Don't wait for me if I'm late. Get Hochi back to the village. I can handle myself. I'll meet you both back in Akashima village.
Set off the signal cannon. I'll get Hochi.
Take refuge in Amida Buddha, my lord.
Can we get chain? Ah. Yeah, see the red flashing? That means that if I assassinate that guy, someone will see it. Those two guys right there. Alright, so it's probably his buddy. Come around this way and see if we can get...
Good work, my friend. That should send the Mongols running.
You can lecture me after he's free.
What's happening? Who are you?
I am the ghost.
A friend. We need to go.
I can't leave. The Mongols are returning me to see the temple. The people there need healers, badly.
There's no time for this.
I'm sorry, but I must remain here.
Jin! Hochi!
Norio? What are you doing here?
The alarms were
Rescuing
raiding
you,
party
you
nearby.
fool.
They're almost on us.
Damn it. Stay back, Hochi. We won't let them near you. Norio, ready your blade.
Okay. All right, let's get this started. Let's see. Put it to the right tab might help because that's where the countdown timer is. And let's
do that. Hey guys, how's it going? You guys ready to kick some ass? Let's do this. Protect Hochi from the Mongols. As opposed to the mongrels.
Come receive a lesson in manners. Mongols see the temple as your sensei.
God, are you fucking kidding me? That's not right. That's not right. All right. Get away from him, you little prick. So get away from my friend's friend. Hooah. Goodbye. Don't mess with the ghost. And
Everyone
we'll
is gone.
Fuck you
It's just
up.
me now.
I'm sorry. I wish we could end this bloodshed. The Mongols were searching for me. I gave myself up to save lives.
How did they know where to find you?
They knew I was an Akashima. And they wanted to return me to see the temple. They need a healer.
You're willing to treat the enemy's wounded?
Mongol or Japanese, we all suffer.
Some deserve it.
Oh!
This means I see the
Jin
temple
just
falling.
sticking that knife in there and turning it.
No.
Norio, take Kochi back to the village before reinforcements arrive.
They will seek revenge.
I'll meet you
Let
there to
them
find the threats.
come. Oh, little sake time. Charm of Vitality. I know we've got those already. Yeah. Okay. Ghosts in the fog. Alright, we'll do a quick trip around here. Get any supplies that we need. Didn't really use anything. Used a couple of arrows, but the rest of it was the sword and the boot. Alright, I guess that's it. Wow, like nothing. Okay, so we were supposed to meet over here. See, we'll check that little shack out first, and then we'll head to the next spot. Alright, so how was Wednesday, guys? How was your humping day? Did you get any humping done? Okay. Where are we going? Alright, back to the village. It was very humpy. You know, I was thinking earlier today about how crappy my day was yesterday. I was thinking, you know, my house could have burned down today, and it would have been a better day than yesterday. Alright, where is he? Norio, Norio.
It's wrong to enter violence with more violence, Norio.
It's right to prevent more suffering.
If you kill these raiders, others will retaliate.
I'm being facetious, of course.
Lord Sakai,
Lord Sakai, I don't suck eyes.
What's the problem?
Mongols are gathering nearby, preparing to strike.
We should evacuate to Castle Canada.
Evacuate and the Mongols will hunt you down. Not one of you will live to see Kanada's walls.
But we won't have blood on our hands.
Go tell the village your plan for them, Hochi. I'd like to see that.
Norio, I wish you cared about the Eightfold Path more than others' opinions. First, you follow Enjo around. Now, Lord Sakai. Do you ever think for yourself?
Wash my brother's name from your mouth.
Enough! Norio and I will do the fighting.
Everyone else can go hide.
I refuse to hide. I don't take lives, but I am not a coward.
Norio's showing a little backbone there, guys. Ghosts in the fog.
I'll scout the village. See what defensive preparations we can make quickly. Gather everyone to you. Ready them to take shelter. One of these rooftops should work.
Everyone, we need you to gather here. Bring your families, quickly.
Oh wow, we need. Well, that's only goes up to 8, so it's not like we're missing a ton. Plus, we got plenty of other toys we can play with. Okay, which rooftop are we going to?
Are as empty as your future.
Sovereign, what's up, dude? How's it going, brother? Happy hump day to you. Your voice is lower? What, you go through puberty since the last time we saw you? Survey says it's time for the Richard Dawson Family Feud portion of our broadcast.
Here, perfect.
Welcome, sir.
If we flee into the swamp, people will get lost, separated. Easy prey. No walls. Mongols can strike from any direction.
Yup, that's probably why the ropes are here. I'm just guessing.
A temple. People could hide there.
How about hiding underneath that big-ass bell? They could probably defend themselves from that. Or with that. Alright, there's obviously one that I'm missing here. Oh, here we go.
Incense burners. Add black powder to the incense. Get the smoke nice and dense. Enough to use as cover. Norio and Hochi lead everyone to the temple. I'll deal with the Mongols here. They'll blame me, not the villagers.
Norio,
My
Norio.
lord, we've gathered everyone.
Take them to the temple.
I won't let you fight alone.
If the Mongols go to the temple, who will protect these people?
I'll do as you ask.
Keep your naginata ready.
Naginata, there you
I'll owe you
go.
a jar of sake for
That's
putting
what
up with
that big-ass
Hochi.
blade is.
Everyone!
Oh my
Mongols are on the
god.
way. Follow me to the
Naginata.
temple. The invaders will face the wrath of a samurai.
Please, everyone, do as Norio says. We'll take shelter at the temple.
Quickly, everyone get to the temple. Keep moving.
I'll save that one for last. I mean, why is it making me do it in 2 steps? Oh, wait until they come. Alright, got it.
Get to the temple. Keep moving.
God, are they going to be coming from all of these directions? Crap. We're going to need some ghost mode here, guys.
Find a place at the edge of town to wait.
All right.
I can hide in a granary.
Gotta make the jump first.
They're here. Now to light the incense burners.
All right, boy,
Hope
let's
the
do
Mongols
this.
like smoke.
Suck it, bitches. Okay, now are they gonna be... Haha, you missed me. Oh man, I lost my streak.
Better check on Norio and Hachi.
Let's see, they were up this way, right? The other temple was... over here. Yeah. Alright, is that... surely that's not it.
Norio!
Lord Sakai!
Oh, that was Norio. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, see, some of these guys, I just... stagger that dude.
What happened, Norio?
I was fighting. A Mongol snuck up behind me. Hochi threw himself at a blow meant for me.
You're both braver than many samurai I've known.
Is he dead?
I didn't know he was behind me until I heard him cry out.
Oh man, no, don't tell me he's dead.
By the time I turned around, he was dead.
It's not your fault,
Damn it!
Norio.
Every time they lifted the cover on the pit, the daylight would blind us. This time, one of them stank like sake. I felt their hands pull me up, but my brother threw himself at them. He was starving, wounded, but he fought them. He fought them so hard.
Norio, you don't have to.
Yes, I do. They gave up on me and took Angel. They took my brother. Everyone who rode south from Cedar Temple. All gone. Except me. They deserve to live. I'm the one who should be dead.
I thought the same thing after Komoda. Many times. I don't know why we survived, Norio. But we did. And these people are counting on us. We're all they have. The people of Akashima are alive because of you. Don't forget that. Because they won't.
All right, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Of course, once again, if you're fully upgraded, makes things a lot easier. Majorly reduces damage while taking all at 50% health or less. You don't have to worry about that too much anymore. Noble Fighter's Headband. Only those with worthy ambitions may wear this headband. Oh, nice. That matches the little fluttery thing on the bow. And the little purple colors on the armor too. We might have to put that on. We're color coordinated. We're back to fashion sushi. Although it's, I don't know, not quite the same shade of purple, but that's fine. All right, so we got to go back up here. Did it say no? Did it say no fast travel?
Norio said a temple in Kushi still needs our support.
It should be this one up here. Yeah, see, there are no tails markers anywhere on the map. There is like literally nothing to do right now except for these. So as soon as we finish these, we should get our platinum. All right, so let's see. Let's go here. Have we? I guess we haven't been here yet. Surely we've been here. I guess not. Is any any location you've been to. It's supposed to let you fast travel to. Oh, we got a bird. Where's he gonna take us? Probably going to take us where we're going. No? Alrighty then. I was going to say, I know that we've been here before. This is one of those locations that we went to near the end of the game, I thought. Oh, I guess not.
Norio! Lord Sakai!
Where?
Bastards! How dare they?
Just in case more come, we'll have
Lord,
ghost
look what
stamps
they've
ready.
done.
Kushidera Temple deserves reverence, not bloodshed.
Centuries of wisdom lie within those walls, and the Mongols were ready to torch it all to the ground.
They attacked for a reason.
The temple gives people hope. The abbot's been telling people to pray for a great storm to wash the invaders from our home. Now the abbot's missing, and the brutes stole the most sacred relic in Toyotama, a statue of Buddha carved at the temple's founding. My brother would have recovered then. He would have given these monks hope before they ran for the hills.
And we honor his memory and restore the temple.
The Mongols stole the statue of Buddha from the main hall.
And the abbot?
He and his closest followers fled. I'm hoping they found shelter.
Uh-oh, there's something up top.
I'll see to the monks.
Well, we don't really need it or anything, but we'll grab it while we're here. All right, there's got to be some place that I can jump from. There we go. Another headband, Plum Blossom Headband. One day peace will return to Tsushima like a cold night breeze that rustles the plum trees. Nice. Alright, let's speak to Mr. Norio again. Next!
I hope Abbot Kome is safe.
The abbot is from Cedar Temple. Why did he come here?
To help resist the Mongols in Toyotama. But when they attacked, he escaped.
The battle was chaotic. Might be difficult to track them.
There's a farm nearby that supports the temple.
We'll start there.
The Blood Sutra.
was there. The Mongols had taken it over, but I put an end to that.
And the abbot must have found shelter.
We're
This
doing it.
reminds
Let's
me
do
of
it.
Another time Abbot Kome went missing. The temple was divided by a feud between our senior monks.
What were they fighting about?
I don't remember, but it seemed important at the time. The abbot disappeared for a week. We dropped everything to look for him.
What happened to him?
He hid from us on purpose. And we stopped fighting in order to find him.
He's a cunning leader.
Another time, my brother and the healer, Hochi, were fighting. The abbot started carrying a rock everywhere, arguing with it night and day.
Arguing with a rock.
Hochi and Enjo were so embarrassed, they reconciled.
How did your brother feel about the abbot?
Enjo respected him, like a father.
If the Mongols capture the abbot, it could work out well for us. It sounds like he tricked them into giving up the invasion.
You're beginning to understand Abbot Kome. Over here, my lord.
Sorry. Got distracted by the pretty colors. Okay, where are we going now? Norio, make up your mind, man. Alright, so it's not going to do it this time, so it's going to make me do it. I got a real hankering to do that jump from the horse attack. I'm hoping that we run across a patrol or something. This way, right?
The abbot is the only one holding Kushidera Temple together. If something happens to him, the monks will abandon Kushi.
I'm sure we'll find Abbot Kome there.
Alright, so we've been here before. This is one of the locations we were doing with... I think it was Masako.
Fire! Coming from the farm.
Uh-oh. Burn, baby, burn. Let's go talk to this guy first if we can. Or any of them if we can. Oh, 2 steel. I don't know why it's gold, but we'll take it.
Burned alive.
Norio?
Norio?
They were cut down escaping the fire.
The abbot's not with them.
Check inside.
I did reduce the cooldowns on the commands, so hopefully we won't see as many of those issues that we've seen in the past.
Is it?
Oh man.
Abbot? Bastards love their fire, don't they? He's not the abbot. Just one of his followers.
Keep searching.
Oh, excuse me.
Water barrels. Tipped over. Straw bedding. Damp.
Could the abbot have saved himself?
Okay, what did we miss? Through the window?
He protected himself with wet bedding. Escaped out the back.
Maybe he survived.
Whoever survived the fire went this way.
Then there's still hope.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Footprints are heavier, farther apart.
He was running.
Up, standoff time. Woo! Let's do that. Oh, there's only two. Oh man.
What's he doing?
Stay quiet.
Return to the tracks. Follow the tracks. I did. Oh, biddies! Uh-oh, why are we crying? No, he doesn't. What's up? What's up, Purple? How is Bendy? Are you still going? But thank you for the bits. Thank you. It's about time for me to wash my glass again. Who are we? Oh, we gotta go over there. Oh, okay. Is that the only reason that you came over here, was to tell me that? So I'm guessing you're still going, huh? Alright, fine. Come on, get a little closer. Oh, engage the ghost!
They were searching near the waterfall's edge.
Near the water's edge.
More blood. He jumped down.
He jumped down. Oh my god, here we go! Cowabunga! We'll have to wait for Norio to get a good
Blood
jump.
on the rocks. Is that a cave?
We have a cave, guys. We found a cave.
No. Is he?
I'm sorry, Norio.
Oh, man.
Without his leadership, the monks will leave. And the temple will fall. The Mongols won.
What's that next to him?
A Lotus Sutra. Written in the abbot's blood. His final act.
Like a samurai's death poem.
The point of this sutra is that we can all be Buddhas. From the lowest peasant to the greatest noble.
Written with his dying breath.
Not for himself, but for those he left behind.
Show the sutra to the monks. If they see the abbot's devotion, they might stay.
And this is the sutra the abbot wrote in his own blood. A final act of devotion. A call to stand up to cruelty. A call to stay and not surrender.
We will honor the abbot's sacrifice, Norio.
We must not let Kushi Temple fall.
Enjo the Guardian saved us once. Now his brother and Lord Sakai have saved us again.
And together, we can defeat the Mongols.
Butchered song lyrics. Yeah. Okay, let's see. All right, charm over resist. I know we've got one of those, so that's. Yep. Like I said, it's a bit odd that you keep getting duplicates of some of these.
Now we need to find the statue of Buddha.
It would be nice to be able to, to be able to combine them. Oh, we got presents! Again! Wow! I don't think that, yeah, there's not a altar or whatever here. Gift altar.
Where would they take it?
The statue is here.
Yes, my lord. The Mongols stole our sacred Buddha and rode off toward the coast.
We'll return the statue and save this temple.
Not even your brother could keep that promise, Norio.
What was that about?
My brother fell to a Mongol blade. Enjo the Guardian dies, and these monks are willing to give up everything. They're cowards.
They're people.
Enjo feared nothing. He wasn't even 20 when he saved this temple from bandits.
Now it's up to us.
We need to find the Buddha and return it to the temple.
The monks said they took it toward the coast. We can pick up their trail.
We're looking for the booty. We gotta find the booty and take it to the coast. Oh, first time.
You're angry.
How can you tell?
You're not talking.
Ha! It's that monk. He doesn't know the whole story about my brother saving Kushidera.
I heard Enjo acted alone.
That's the legend. In reality, he ordered 3 of his bravest monks to challenge the bandits.
A distraction.
A sacrifice. They died in battle, but only after giving Enjo enough time to flank the bandits and save the temple.
Uh-oh. Another dead body on the road.
Over there. So,
Oh, not yet.
what happened?
I was following the Mongols to beg them to give back our Buddha
Where did they go?
out of the forest to the hills.
May your next life be more peaceful than this one.
Man,
He gave his life for his temple.
the trail of
Like my
bodies
brother.
here.
You would do the same.
It's alright. Trying to juggle here. Okay. Okay, find the Mongols who stole the statues. I'm guessing they're this way since this is the way that it was pointing.
A Mongol camp.
The statue must be there.
First, we punish them for attacking the temple.
Let's get the guys up high first. And then we'll work our way down to get the guys at the bottom. Let's see if we can get the red to go away. Probably not with that Arthur over there. Okay, now we're clear. Alright, we got those two. We might be able to get a chain on them. Now, if this guy comes over here to the... Well, no, he's facing over here. Let's try these guys next. I guess we're not going to get the chain. Who else we got?
Look for the statue.
Alright, I'll start at the other end. I'm sure he's not gonna go right to it.
it is!
Okay, great.
Carved from a star that fell from the heavens centuries ago. Beautiful.
There's nothing else like it on the island. Let's get it back to the temple.
Enjo became the Guardian when bandits attacked the temple. They came for this statue.
It's priceless. Probably survived many such attempts.
How many more people have to die protecting it?
You want to let it be stolen?
No. But the temple is filled with treasures. It provokes greed and envy.
Lord Shimura brought me to see it when I was a boy. I was sure the sculptor must have met the Buddha in person.
When I was a boy, my family traveled here to make an offering for the new year. That's when Enjo and I decided to become monks. I used to know what I fought for.
We fight for a home.
Maybe so.
Oh, interesting. Well-being 2. Ah, receive an additional 15% of health when healing at first levels. Probably just 1. Yeah, there it is. 7.5. Okay. The end of suffering. Number 7 of 9. The Mongols tried to punish Kushi Temple for resisting the invasion. Norio and I defended the temple, but another attack is coming. Norio and I will ensure Kushi Temple remains safe.
My lord!
Well, I'm trying to get in front of you so I can talk to you, dude.
Have you spoken with the monks?
Their resolve is growing, but they still fear the Mongols.
As they should. Where is everyone?
At the river, bathing, washing clothes. Who's that coming to the temple? Look, a Mongol who wants to die.
Oh, we got a boss fight here?
See what he wants first.
The Ghost, and the brother of the Guardian. I have a message for you.
Speak.
The Ghost and the monks have defied the Khan's will.
Khan.
Surrender, and we spare this place.
He's dead, by the
Refuse,
way.
And all will burn.
We will never surrender.
Then you will die.
Oh, shit. Bye-bye.
The monks by the river. They don't have time to reach shelter.
You gotta go
We'll
save
be their
him.
Shelter.
I can't. The Buddha, the Abbot Sutra.
Are they worth more than the monks' lives? I can't save them alone.
Centuries of learning reside in this temple. I can't let it burn.
And you'll let the monks burn.
I will die for this temple. Do what you have to.
Then stay here. I'll find the monks at the river and
I'll
bring them
be back.
Mongols coming! Get away from the river!
Retreat and find help!
Norio! Send these Mongols back across the river, my lord. You're safe, my friends.
Okay, so we already looked inside. Right. Supplies, supplies, supplies.
Norio, what are you doing? The temple's undefended.
Temples can be rebuilt. Lives can't.
We'll defend the monks at the pagoda.
Lead the way.
Lead the way,
All
sir.
of you, come with us.
Lead the monks back to the main temple. Yes, we are doing Extra Life again this year. November 7th on a Saturday, starting at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. We will be in the midst of our Mass Effect 2 playthrough. We're going to be going for 8 hours that day, 8 to 4. And the link that is in that's in chat that Misbehave just put in there with that command, you can make donations at that link at any time. You don't have to wait until that day if you're not going to be able to make it. We do have incentives and milestones. So, and us streamers, we don't get any of the money from the donations. We are just a conduit. And this will be our fourth year. This will be our fourth year for doing it. Oh, did it not switch? anybody else. Let's get the big guy. All right, who's left? Is that it? Woo! Hey, Dr. Wumbo, how you doing? Welcome. Platinum is not hard. Really, it's you just have to do everything. Essentially, that's it. There are no trophies associated with difficulty, so I would imagine that you could probably do it. I don't know what difficulty you played on, but you could probably get away with it pretty easily doing it on the easiest difficulty. Like I said, there are no trophies for difficulty. We're playing it on normal, so just do everything, go everywhere, defeat all the camps, clear the map. The hardest things, if you haven't done them already, in my opinion, are the duels with the straw hat guys. There's like 6 of them. But once you get stuff, your skills and stuff, and your armor and your swords and your katana and your
My lord!
tanto or whatever it's called, fully upgraded, then it won't be that hard.
The Mongols lost badly here. They won't be eager to return.
The monks will never forget what you did for them.
I didn't fight alone, Norio.
No, but if I had not listened to you, many more would be dead.
What will you do now?
It's time I return to see the temple.
We still need your Naginata to drive the invaders from our home.
Naginata.
Right. And my temple will be a strong ally to you in the north.
I'll join you there.
Let's check the temple grounds.
I actually thought when I started doing those that they would be hard for me too, but you know, it just takes practice is all. Of course, I say that like, you know, like I always complain when people say, oh, well, this is easy. Well, it wasn't easy for me. So, but yeah, you definitely want to do the bamboo things. The biggest reason you want to do those, obviously, is because it increases your resolve. Okay, 7 of 9. Go with Norio. Well, he looked like he was just farting around over by the pond. Where are we going?
The Buddha. My brother earned the name Guardian when he saved this temple.
I wish we could have saved the statue.
Oh, man.
The statue's final lesson. Save what we can, but know that everything passes away.
It's a worse statue when it's broken, but a better teacher.
Well, my understanding is none of the trophies are missable in the game. So even after you finish the story, you can go back and clear everything else out and you can still get the trophies. So Charm of Fortitude, I know we've got one of those. Oh my God, really? 20% chance. That sounded very familiar. 20% chance to survive lethal damage and gain resolve. Ooh. That maybe it's the resistance ones that I was thinking of. Massive amount, double damage. We'll keep what we got. It's served us well. Clear summer headband. Refreshing as a sea breeze in summer. No, it's not bad. That's like the channel colors, right? That would be the Iceman banner. It's very close. No, I killed him because that's what he wanted. He wanted me to essentially execute him, so I did. That was the samurai way, right? He was all about the samurai way, pretty much at all costs. And since that's what he asked for, that's what I did. My understanding is that's actually the bad ending, quote unquote. All right. Okay. Is that it? What are we waiting for here? Yeah, I mean, I don't know where. Yeah, exactly. So it's. I based my decision on which ending to choose, like I said, strictly based on what his uncle was and what his uncle wanted. No other factors were taken into consideration. So why are we not able to progress here? What am I missing? But I was gonna say, you know, like I said, if you do in everything that there is to do in the game, you'll be all the skills are all done. They're all maxed out. I got everything. So trust me, it makes the game a lot easier when you have everything maxed out. The weapons are maxed out. Why is this not? What am I waiting on here? Castle Shimura? Okie dokie. Is there something down here that I missed? No. Nothing there, nothing there. I mean, I don't know why it has that. It has the gold thing on that. We've finished the story. Masako number 8. No, supposedly there are 2 hidden ones. I've already done the 2 hidden ones. what is it? A debt repaid and something else. Those are the two that I'm aware of. I don't know where, if you're talking about him, I don't know where his two are. What did it say here? Let me look at this again. That's the one we just did. I just have 3. I have finishing up Norio's quest line, and then the other one is finishing up all the tales in the game, and then once I get those 2, then the platinum should pop. So we just need to do his last 2, and that should be all. I got everything else. Maybe we have to go somewhere else. All right, let's leave. Let's leave the temple grounds and then see what happens. Let's go. I know we've got a gift or something that we need to grab, so let's go do that. And get that first. Yeah, all the bamboo strikes. Yeah, I did all those. There we go. There it is. Just gonna be more supplies. There might be some other stuff in there too. Yep, you do those first 3, and then once you successfully do those 3, then it will add 2 more to those 3, and then once you do those 5, then it will add the last 2. Yeah, and it's all timing. It's all timing. What I did for a lot of mine, and some of the people on here that are watching with you might have heard me make this comment, but sometimes it helped me to kind of what would be the right way to put it, just kind of practice hitting the buttons in the right order without actually hitting them, saying, okay, we do left 1, triangle, and then triangle again, and then square, and then circle. Then you just do that, but you don't actually press the buttons. You do that a few times until you got it down, and then you can try it, rather than just going straight to it and trying to do it. So I mean, that helped me with a few of them, especially some of the trickier ones. Okay, so now we can go back. Oh, we're going way up north, up into the snow. Jogaku. Yoriko. The Guardian of Tsushima. Oh, we're still... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did it not... Was it not just pointing up here? Or did I just completely miss something? We went up here, and now we got to go down here. Okay. General Bartu. Dead. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Mongol Empire.
A monk preaching the Mongol cause. Time to end
There will
this.
be peace and prosperity. The people in the West know this. They call it Kublai Khan's peace. We can share their peace if we obey the will of heaven through its messenger. Kachu, all of you. Who
Oh,
pledge
how many we
yourself
got?
to the Mongol Empire. Kneel.
We got
and
3.
give thanks.
Take care of them all right now. Ah, asshole. All right, fine. Oh, wow, really? Okay, that's interesting. All right, get the archers first. That guy's running away.
Spare me.
Is that it? They can be. They're easier in the beginning of the game, but when you get later into the game, they start putting distractions in there. Like they'll do them in the grass instead of out in the open. But one tip for those, if you're having a problem with them, as long as you can see their feet. If their feet, they'll only attack you, obviously, if their feet move. So keep an eye on their feet.
I won't hurt you. You were praising the Mongols. Do they pay well for your services?
If they refuse, they kill us. But the Guardian's brother will change that.
What do you know about Norio?
He's going to lead us to victory. I can take you to him.
Uh-oh.
Quickly.
This way, my
Quickly.
lord.
This is number 8, right? Yeah. Okay.
Does Norio know you're helping the Mongols?
Until we take back Cedar Temple, he told us to keep cooperating, so they don't suspect us.
That doesn't sound like Norio.
Really? But you inspire everything he does. He always talks about what he learned from the ghost.
What are you doing back here?
I brought the ghost!
But I mean, I even missed the standoffs too, so I'm certainly not perfect at them either.
Norio is inside with the others.
Most of you will storm the main gate. Draw their attention. Send small bands up each side to flank.
Use the tree line as cover. Lord Sakai! Everyone, give me a moment to speak with Lord Sakai.
Standing right here. You told
You
them
arrived
to
just in
leave.
time. This way.
I hear you're planning to take back Cedar Temple.
We've been training hard. They're ready.
I recognize some faces here.
From Akashima, I sent
Uh-oh.
messengers to Kushi Temple, but no one came.
We going over there?
After all we did there.
We can free Cedar Temple without them.
All right, where are we going?
You think these people can take back the temple?
We could handle it on our own.
Why risk their lives?
Cedar Temple can be a beacon for all of Tsushima. Everyone who takes part in the attack will be a messenger of hope. We can't carry this message alone. This victory has to be theirs.
When do we ride, Norio?
At dawn. my lord.
See, he's supposed to be wearing...
We ride for Cedar Temple with the ghost!
Alright, I guess it's not on in cutscenes. He's wearing the mask
when
that
you took Castle Kaneda,
Taka
you did
made
it
for
without
him.
the samurai. You must have had doubts going in.
I wasn't sure we could take Kaneda until it was done.
I feel the same without my brother and his men by my side. I wish Enjo was here with us.
His spirit is.
Hi.
You have supporters, Norio.
They remember the Guardian, and they know why we ride for Cedar Temple.
They're fortunate you fight for them.
Woo! We should get off the road. This way.
We've got fans, guys. We got fans.
The temple is just ahead, through the cedars.
Are they holding any monks hostage?
No. One reason I told them to cooperate. Reduce their risk when we attack.
Good thinking.
We're getting close.
These horses have got some serious
you can't fight
lungs.
if you hold your breath.
How could you tell?
I know you well enough by now, my friend.
Wow. Goodness.
Norio and the ghost. We came as soon as we could.
It's good to have Kushi Temple with us.
Cedar Temple, Akashima, and Kushi stand together as one.
You'll attack through the main gate?
Yes. Draw the Mongols' attention while the others flank.
What do you want me?
My lord, this may be my plan, but you should fight as you see fit. All of you, follow me. Stay close.
Let's do this.
Not one of you will die today. Everyone who falls will live forever in history.
Oh man, I didn't have the right. Oh, you did. Interesting. All right, where is it? got him. Yeah, where's the launcher thing? I don't see it. My first platinum was Horizon Zero Dawn.
I need your blade! I can't keep going! Lord Sakai, I need your blade!
Oh, that guy had a damn spear and I didn't realize it. I think we have one more to do after this. I think this is number 8. I'm hoping it is. Hoping we get the platinum after this, because if there is, there's some other hidden tale that I missed.
The temple is yours.
The last time I was here, my brother, Hochi, the abbot, they were all alive.
Starting today, you can rebuild.
Come with me to the main hall. I have to make sure the Mongols did no lasting damage. This way, my lord.
Dragon Age blood.
Norio! Lord Sakai!
What's wrong?
Do not go inside the main hall.
Why?
Get a hold of yourself. Whatever the Mongols destroyed, we can rebuild. The hall looks fine from the outside.
Okay. They massacre all the monks or something?
Nothing damaged or stolen.
Norio.
Oh, no.
Angel?
Oh, man. Ah.
When they took you out of the pit, I thought...
The Mongols promised to spare you. if I told them everything?
I'm here, Enjo. It's all right now.
I told them about the abbey. Hochi, Kuchitsera, and Akashima.
It doesn't matter.
Norio, I held on to see you.
One last time.
But I can't live like this.
Yes, you can.
Please. Brother. Please.
Oh man, he wants. Yeah, obviously he wants him to take his life.
Lord Sakai, would you leave us?
Yes.
There are feels in this game. Damn it.
His name is Kharcho, the one who burned my brother and cut off his limbs.
This Haricho is among the dead?
Not yet.
Norio, your brother was the Guardian. He died a hero.
No, he didn't. I can find out where this Mongol coward is. But then I'll need your help.
You'll have it.
You got it. No question.
When the snow lets up, we'll hold the funeral.
Oh, Charm of Resistance level 3. Reduces all damage by a major amount. We're not even using one. All at 50% or less. Where did it go? There it is. We will take that one. The Threefold World. 9 of 9. We held funeral rites for Enjo the Guardian, Norio's older brother. I should see how Norio is doing. We get a Chaos Headband and a Minor Defense Charm. Oh, we got presents again. Woo!
My lord.
He's
Can
gone.
I help you?
He went off to try and do it himself, didn't he?
I'm looking for Norio. Where is he?
He brought his brother's ashes to a cemetery. It's in the hills to the south.
I'll look for him there. Thank you.
Wow, 780. I mean, really can't do a whole lot to... That looks like it's on top of at least some hills. This See if we can cut some of the distance off anyway. Like it was up there. Oh, but wait, there's more. Three easy payments of $19.95. Oh, Bean Boozled. We got a Bean Boozled. We must do the Bean Boozled. Let me grab a save here, actually, before we do that. Actually, even before we do that. Let me get that. I need to go pee. I had coffee and a bunch of water, too, so I need to go empty my bladder. I'll be right back. I'm not going to put a break screen up or anything, but I'll be back.
Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? We're some real pretty shit now, man!
All right. It feels so much better. All right, so there it is over there. Like we went up the wrong side. I wonder if there's any crickets over here. Take a quick look. As far as I know, you don't have to get all the collectibles for the platinum. I guess we're gonna find out here in a little bit.
Enjo's urn. He liked the open air better than the pagoda at Cedar Temple.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, crap, I forgot.
Harucho. Have you found him?
He's not far from here.
Norio.
Uh-oh.
Cedar Temple needs your leadership.
This comes first.
Revenge is not the first duty of a monk.
Before I was a monk, I was a brother.
Don't do this alone. Let me help.
If you wish.
Okay. Yes, Bean Boozled, misbehave, just redeemed a Bean Boozled channel reward. For those channel points, or for those of you that are not familiar with what that is, it's made by the Jelly Belly folks, and we don't have a whole lot left. Essentially what it is, it's made by the Jelly Belly folks here in the US. There's a cardboard wheel of fortune, if you will. Each position on a wheel corresponds to what a jelly bean looks like, but you don't know whether the actual flavor of the jelly bean is the good one or the bad one until you bite into it. So there are some that we don't have any more of, and I've marked those on the wheel. If we land on one of those, we'll just spin it again. There we go. We landed on strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish. Do we even have any of those? I think we have, well, I can't. I mean, some of them it's kind of hard to tell. There's two of them that look very similar. The peach one and the strawberry banana smoothie, they look very similar. And I don't know which one this is supposed to be. So we'll just pick this one and go with it. All right. And I do have my water ready. Let's zip up the bag. And I do have another one. If for those of you that haven't seen me mention this, I've got another one already ready to go. Whatever we have left in this bag by the extra live stream on November 7th, we'll just combine these with the whole bag, so that way we'll be able to do a fresh set so that nothing will be off the table, as it were. So all right, here we go. Oh yeah, I picked the right one because that's definitely strawberry. Woo! We did it! Yes, strawberry cake winning! Oh man, we are kicking booty on the score. I have a command that only myself and the moderators can issue that shows the current count of the good ones versus the bad ones. I mean, I think even if there's a 17 difference, I think even if the rest of them were bad, I think overall we would still wind up a few to the good. Okay, let's do this.
Where do we find him?
Fort Shoni.
You're sure he's the one responsible?
When I find him, he will pray for a quick death, and his cries will go unheard.
If the situation were reversed, I have a feeling Enjo would forego revenge.
If it were reversed, I'd be dead, and the Guardian would live. Tsushima would be better off.
Go back to see the temple. Let me take care of this.
You're not talking me out of it.
I don't want you to become...
Like what? You?
Like so many others who have been changed by this war.
It's far too late for that, my lord.
Don't see any crickets.
There's a spot down here where you can see the fort. I put everything you taught me to good use tracking Khasho.
What does he look like?
Like every other murdering, honorless Mongol dog.
You may only get one chance at him.
I'll know him when I see him.
When you have him in your sights, strike without delay.
That's okay. When I heard camp, I'm assuming that that's what he's talking about. Gotta be more than that.
Dogs, get away from there!
Norio!
Please, we were just hungry. Spare us. We're leaving.
All right.
Norio, they weren't a threat.
Maybe. They're definitely not now. They should have known better.
I think we've created kind of a monster here.
Advance and reach Nirvana. Retreat and find hell.
What's that from?
A prayer Enjo inscribed on this Naginata after he saved Kushi Temple from bandits.
Look at that hilt, man. I think that's called a hilt, right? On the flowers on it. That's very cool.
He suffered more than either of us know. But he held on so he could see you.
Do you know what his last words to me were? I was wrong.
About what?
I'll never know. Harsho's last words will be a howl of pain.
We should get some rest, Norio. For tomorrow.
You're right, my lord. I'll save my strength for Harsho.
All right, nap's over. Chop, chop.
Norio. Where is he?
Yeah, see, I knew he was going to do this.
The fort is in flames. What did Norio do?
I knew it. Uh-oh, what did you do?
My lord, please help! He's gone mad.
What happened?
Norio. At first, when I saw him, I thought my prayers were answered, but...
Return to Cedar Temple. I'll handle this.
Didn't give up on a blind start. Horror game. Is Bendy a horror game? Or are you... I'm not sure what you mean. Supposedly it is? Okay, I've never played it, so I don't know.
Seek refuge in Amida Buddha.
Yeah, Bendy and the Ink Machine. Yeah.
Who did this?
Norio. He's lost his mind.
Yeah, speaking of horror games, we get to watch Misbehave play Dead Space. Woo! I don't need anything. Survive being chased by Bendy. Oh my god, this forced walking. Ugh.
You do not have the courage to do it.
So I assume you're going to continue playing that tomorrow then?
Butcher!
You said you didn't give up, so.
You once told me you would never swing your Naginata in hatred.
I did what the ghost would do. And now Harsho is gone. I'm not going back to Cedar Temple. Not after this.
Where will you go?
It doesn't matter. He was still alive when I lit the wood. When he screamed, it filled me with joy. And I would do it again.
squeaky plush bendy toys.
You don't get to give up.
Ah.
We all have regrets and broken promises. But this island needs you. The last warrior monk of Cedar Temple.
I can't go back to what I was before this.
I'm not asking you to go back. I'm asking you to keep your faith.
No, there are no squeaky toys in Dead Space.
Thank you, Jin.
I'll see you at Cedar Temple.
All right, here we go. Cross your fingers. 1, 2, 3. Platinum trophy achieved. Woo! Charm of Vitality. Defense charm. We already have one of those. Moderate increase to health. Chaos headband. Preferred by those who sow confusion and fear in the ranks of their enemies. So what color is that one? Ooh. Yeah, exactly. Plus you don't, that's not, those things aren't the games you typically play anyway, so. As far as I'm concerned, you did good. You are one of Tsushima's greatest heroes. You know this island better than anyone, and you spared... I wish they would give you longer to read that stuff. $45 out of 50. I'm actually kind of glad that this game didn't make you get all of the collectibles for them to get all the trophies. Because sometimes that can be a little irritating. All right, so... Oh, so that's where we were. Okay, so everything is done. The map is cleared. Everything has been done. The only thing that's left are these other tale or legends. Now, I don't know if these... Is there anything that's close to us? Not that it matters, I guess. I don't know if you get a specific one at a specific location or not. But we'll at least try. Let's see. We got a little less than an hour, so we may do one or two of these and then see what they are. The starting soon screen goes away. Oh my goodness. That's gonna take a while, Missy. Oh, we got to get our gift first. Oh, we got to do 2 more things real quick before we do the rest of the stuff. We have to honor a couple of our fallen friends one last time. Let's see, where is it? I think yeah, we got to go here. We have to honor Taka one last time. Oh, that's it. I figured it would last a little bit longer than that. All right, now we have to find it on the map here. Where was it? It was, I don't think it was down here. It was up in the upper half of the map. Ah, here it is. Well, I mean, getting near the end of this game, it would have been appropriate to do it in this one, since, you know, by the time you get to the end of a game like this, you've got so many fast travel points that, this is the grave of our horse, by the way, our first horse. Kage, which is Japanese for shadow. Okay, so that's that. Now, okay, so where's a close one that we can do? I don't know if there's any kind of intro or anything, you know, that happens the first time you do one of these.
Named Sukwatar forced the spirits to help him conquer Tsushima. Though he wished to add the ghost to his army, he found himself at the edge of their blades.
And all this is a separate. I knew that it was in the main menu, but I didn't realize that it would take you out of there from here. I mean, we just saved, so it is, like it shows here, it is a separate mode. Oh, really? I thought, oh, it's a separate. Ah, crap. All right. Let's see. We'll see how big it is. Let's see. Let's do a search. Download. I don't see a size. I think you can do them solo. I think it was Kahuna that had mentioned it. They're kind of hard if you do it solo, but we're only trying to get our feet wet anyway. All right, so where is it? Purchased Tsushima. No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah. All right. Where? Check for updates. No, it's not that. I mean, did we not start the download? Yeah, Tsushima Legends. Okay. Purchased. Where's the download? Hey, it's pretty good, right? It's 5 stars out of 8,800 votes. I'd say that's pretty good. I don't know where. I mean, where the hell would it be? Games, applications purchased. No idea. I did. I did that. I don't understand, man. All right. Squirrel. We'll grab a save here. So we'll be standing right here in front of this guy. Start it over again. Like I said, you can get to it from the main menu. Okay, there we go.
Once, I wrote the history of Tsushima. Now, I write of the battle for its survival. Something cruel, something horrible threatens the people of our island. The ghosts of our fallen samurai have returned, called from another world to save us.
Cover your eyes, kids! Yeah, it's got four different classes that you can choose from.
When the Mongols landed on our shores, they unleashed a terrible host of Oni upon the land. These demons were a threat to our very souls, and the ghosts of Tsushima rose to fight it. Some say there is only one ghost, but in fact there are many. First, I will tell you of the samurai. They fought for their honor, family, and home. Samurai do not know fear and bravely meet any challenge. But defense is just as important as an attack. Some attacks cannot be blocked, so warriors learn how to dodge these blows. The ghosts carry many tools of war. Kunai, interrupt a foe. The spear can be defeated with proper training. The ghosts strike the drums to call for the kami's aid. Samurai are capable of channeling the power of kami through their katana, draining their opponent's life.
Your soul is mine!
The most skilled samurai master the ultimate expression
Hachiman's
of explosive
Fury
force.
forms a series of automatic strikes at highlighted targets. Cost 3 resolve.
Wow. Ghosts are not idle in their victories,
Holy
but
shit.
purposeful in the expression of their achievements.
Oh my god, it's a dead space marker. No. Hold, swipe down.
Samurai fight for honor,
You have my
legacy,
gratitude.
and their noble lords. The history books are
This way.
filled with the heroic
help.
feats of these courageous warriors. Hunters are one with the bow.
Oh, I guess we're gonna
They
go through it with
slay
each one.
Oni from across the battlefield with a single well-placed arrow.
So you'll do this with all 4 of the classes, and then you get to pick which one you want to play first.
Some say the ghosts possess abilities far beyond our own. They are able to focus their senses and detect an enemy's presence from afar. When they control the high ground, hunters rain death on all their foes. Ghosts claim valuable resources from the dead. It is said the ghosts can scale sheer cliffs with inhuman speed. In these times of war, stories of the ghosts inspire villagers, warriors, and lords across Tsushima. Some have begun leaving gifts as tribute.
Presents here too?
A hunter delivers varying attacks with their arrows. Some arrows pierce the thickest armor, while others contain the spirit of the fire kami.
Okay, shoot a flaming arrow where?
Hunters create arrowheads made of lightning to stun their foes.
To prime a staggering arrow.
A bow can't be beat.
Their aim, so multiple arrows fired at once still hit
three
them.
Headshots. Okay.
While hunters strike from a distance, assassins creep close to kill their victims without a sound. Assassins are shadows in the night. They abandoned the samurai code for the art of stealth and deception. Assassins stalk unseen through the grass, hidden from their enemies until they strike. A skilled assassin can end lives like a whisper in the night.
I mean, obviously the basic stuff here is
take to rooftops and avoid the gaze of watchful guards.
Is for people that jump right into this without actually playing the main game. But
they fly quietly from roof to roof, as if carried by light winds.
Oh, it's not. I was supposed to do.
They glide across ropes and rigging with effortless grace, all to line up the perfect kill and visit death upon their victim. Assassins can vanish into the air, becoming invisible spirits, able to inflict the ultimate surprise attack.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like the the mythic stuff in a way.
An assassin's greatest skill is to become an unstoppable force of death,
instantly,
moving like lightning between foes. Assassins are both respected and feared for creating a new art of war based on stealth and adaptability.
I don't know if there are any trophies for this.
One final ghost fills our stories with heroic deeds. The Ronin fought for the people and the spirits of Tsushima. These warriors heal their allies, and some say can even raise the dead.
Yeah, the Ronin are the guys that were the duels.
All ghosts work as a team to develop the ideal plan of attack.
Okay.
This way.
This way.
Follow me.
Yes, ma'am.
When a ghost falls in battle, the ghosts mark important locations for their allies to find. The ghosts can summon the spirits of Kami to aid them in battle.
Oh, we got a spirit animal!
Stronger together.
Ronin may be masterless, but they do not fight alone.
Izanami, revive downed allies, cost 3 resolve.
In times of great need, Ronin heal their wounded allies.
She got it right when I hit the button. Just have to remember, I guess we don't have the different stances in this like we did in the single player.
The ghosts fight side by side against the evil that threatens our home. Awakened by Mongol hordes who ravage our sea and shore, Oni slaughter whole villages. Demons descend from the mountains, and haunted spirits rise from ancient graves. Tsushima needs these heroes now more than ever. Listen closely to their stories and help me discover what is unwritten. Help me uncover the legends of Tsushima.
Tsushima. Haha. All right. I'm not asking you to pick one for me. I'm asking you to guess which one I'm going to pick. What do you think? Oh, we could do this. Let's try this. This is something that I got from Trombones. So let me make sure I get the names right. All right. Hunter. And assassin. All right. Let's do that. And you should see a poll pop up on your screen. Not in chat. You enter your number choice in chat. But you actually see the poll on the screen, and I can move that around as needed. If I need to do that, I can move it over here. You know, like if we're in the middle of playing something, I can move it over there. Oh my goodness, it's a wombat. Holy bejeebers, I have not seen you in forever. How are you? How have you been? My goodness. Good to see ya. Holy cow, it's you. It's you, it's you. Yeah, the nice thing about this is all web-based, by the way. And you essentially, it gives you a URL that you put in your scene as a browser source, and you've got the different styles. It's got a bunch of different styles to pick from. And, you know, obviously depending on the size, you can resize it, you can move it around as you're seeing here. So the poll itself is on the screen instead of in chat, but obviously, as you guys know, you can put it in here. Okay. We'll give it another 30 seconds. I don't know if it's going to count. We'll wait until 2 minutes in case anybody else wants to vote. But again, this is not the one I'm going to use. This is one that you think I'm going to use. Things are weird. Yes, it's 2020. Things are weird. For sure. And also, by the way, I sent friend requests to Kahuna and Rage Mage today, because I know that they have this game, and I know Rage Mage has expressed some interest in maybe doing some of the co-op. So, all right, yep, all right. So it's time to pick, and Misbehave wins because we're gonna go with Hunter. Woo! All right. So we'll finish that, and then we'll hide it, and we're good to go. Okay, Hunter. Hunters rain death on their foes from afar, using a variety of arrows with precision aim and consummate skill. Now, the only thing I don't know is whether or not how doable some of these are playing without any other people. And obviously, just like in any co-op game where you have 4 different classes and 4 different people, the best teams are most likely going to have one person playing each class. So, all right, so we get focused hearing, grapple and climbing, stealth and assassination, and ranged weapons. Continue playing to unlock additional classes. Yeah, there is. That just released. When did that come out? Was it last week? I think it was last week. Tuesday last week, I think it was. It's free. Hiya!
Relax for a moment. Listen to these tales.
Listen to these tales. Okay. Talk to me, buddy. All right, so I don't know what the 5 is. Daily challenges: revive 10 allies, kill enemies while on a slack line, assassinate enemies within 3 seconds of one another. Okay. Character. Oh, that's some kind of currency, I guess. The 5 up next to my name up there. Yeah, I mean, obviously we're not going to have a whole lot to choose from up front. Let's see. What's here? Emotes. I guess it's not going to actually show. It would be nice. I see what it is. All right, it's an effect off of the blade. I thought that she was going to wave the blade around differently based on which one you were picking. All right, so okay, that's emotes. God. I like that one. Oh my God, that's like what the guy was doing the other day, right? I blew the horn. Yay, me. All right, let's see. Techniques. The breath of is on me. Deploy a small pot of incense that heals nearby enemies. Requires rank 10. Gear, katana. Oh, okay. So you can dismantle stuff that you get as rewards, I assume. And, alright, so you gotta get up to rank 8. Gotta get up to rank 8 to unlock one of the other ones. Okay. Alright, let's see. We got about 10 minutes, so we'll try one.
And I'll tell it.
Story. Survival. Challenge. Let's do a story. Severed Hearts. Yeah, we'll do matchmaking off.
Let's begin.
This has gotten, from what I've seen so far, like in reviews and stuff, this is supposed to be really good.
And sadness, when vicious Mongols hunted every twin on Tsushima and captured their spirits. The island prayed for warriors to save the twins, and the ghosts answered the call. They tracked the captive twins to a Mongol roadblock.
Okay, the little glowing, I guess those are hearts. The little floating heart things are a little creepy, but... I'm not talking to you. Misbehave knows me all too well. Oh, give me a bow and I am a happy man. I think these might be timed also, although I don't see a clock on the screen.
The ghosts tracked the prisoner's trail through the camp, but the captive twins were nowhere to be found. Cart tracks, cut deep in the ground, provided the only sign of where they went. The ghosts followed the trail.
내게 못
Yeah, exactly. It's like my eyes perk up.
내게 못 써.
When I get the option to have a bow. You know, like Horizon Zero Dawn, Far Cry, you know, stuff like that. Anything where I get to do that makes me happy. What are these guys doing? Looks like some kind of...
The Mongols' eyes burned with dark flame, a sign of their dreadful bond.
Oh, I heard about this. Yeah, these twins, you gotta kill them fast.
내게 못 써.
The enemy fell, but he was soon revived by the spirit of his tethered twin. Cursed Mongols fell, their link shattered.
I've played a little bit of that. I don't play that many turn-based games. Although we just played one the other day, as a matter of fact. Wasteland 3.
The ghosts found the carts, but not the twins. Only wheel tracks remained, leading deeper into the forest. The ghosts followed, determined to rescue the twins of Tsushima.
Uh-oh. This is creepy. Is there a, no.
Mongol cart traveled up the road, escorted by foes protecting mysterious cargo.
Get ready to fight!
Ah, ha, ha. It won't. All right, fine. You can. I guess you don't have that in this, in the single player. In the single player, you can parry arrows once you have the skill. Oh, and I don't have my, be a little bit harder. All right, we do have stone stance, okay. Well, if it didn't take you like 3 days to go through the damn animation. Ah, shit.
Enemies nearby.
Ah, shit. Oh, damn. Okay. We'll give it one more try. I mean, we got a taste. I don't know how long these are either, so that's another problem with it. Well, a problem with it, but another thing to keep in mind. All right, so I wonder if it wouldn't be a bad idea to try and take care of the other guys first. Yeah, come here, boys. Back together. Oh, really?
Get ready to fight.
See, you gotta get them close together, right? Because if you gotta kill them before. Damn. All right.
There, that one. Enemies there.
I don't know how many times you can do that. Oh, apparently once. I was waiting for the other guy to move. Oh, he did move.
They haven't seen us.
With their enemies slain, the ghosts were free to search the cart. Inside, they made a grisly discovery.
It's more hearts!
Human hearts, freshly harvested from the twins of Tsushima. They struck out, following the cart's direction.
Well, since we're getting ready to leave the area anyway, so I don't know if any progress saves in it. I don't know. We'll go through the gate and that'll probably be it for the day. At least we got a taste. I'll have to message.
By reaping the hearts of Tsushima's twins, the Oni were able to tether themselves to each other, sharing a life force that could not be broken so long as one of them remained alive. The ghosts arrived at a war camp to confront its gruesome leaders.
Boss fight. I'm guessing. Like I said, I don't know how many there are. And there's probably no... Yeah, slackline. Bonus objectives. Yeah, it is keeping track of the time. Yeah, these are all my PSN folks. Hey, I recognize that person. And that person. And this person here. And that one. And that one. And that one. I recognize a lot of the people. Alright. Return to the lobby. We'll probably lose the progress. Yeah, it won't gain any rewards. Okay, so that's fine. We were just in it to get a taste
many
anyway.
legends for you to enjoy.
All right, daily challenge. Assassinate enemies within 3 seconds of one another. Okay. That is it for the night, guys. Thank you very much for coming out. I really appreciate it. We got the platinum. So at least as far as that goes, we're done. I don't know what we're going to do for the net. We've got some time between now and the start of our Mass Effect 2 playthrough, which is happening on the 27th. So we've got what is today? 21st. So we've got 6 calendar days. We've got, let's see, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So probably 4 or 5 streams, excuse me, before we start that. So I think what we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to go back to Days Gone, and we're going to work on getting that last level and a half so we can get the last skill so that we can get the platinum in that game. So we may not get that tomorrow. It might take us a couple days or so to go that way. So we'll get another platinum this week, hopefully. Let's see. Yeah, tomorrow is Thursday. No stream on Thursday. No stream on Sundays. We don't stream on either one of those days. So we'll be back on Friday at 6 to 10 on Friday, 6 to 10 on Saturday. Streamerlinks.com/TheIcemanCometh. That's where you can find all my social media and gaming stuff. YouTube, Twitter, Discord, Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, all of that stuff is there in one place. And let's see, we've got some options, at least based on what I was seeing earlier. All right, we've got some folks here. Who have we least? Who has been rated last out of these folks that are on? And it looks like it's going to be Wanderlust. She is playing Costume Quest. So, oh, and she's wearing I forget what those kind of masquerade ball masks. She's wearing one of those as she plays Costume Quest. It's pretty awesome. So, yes, let's give her a raid. I know her through Purple Bacon. She is one of Purple Bacon's friends. And as Misbehave has put into chat, we've got a couple of options. We would love it if you would join us over there. If you're just a regular or a follower, take the output of the raid command, everything after the colon, copy that out and paste it in when we get over there. Make some new friends, maybe find a new streamer to watch. And the sub raid is the same as the regular raid with the exception of it has a sub emote in it. So that's the only difference. So let's get the raid going. As I said, no stream tomorrow. We're going to night off. We'll be back at 6 o'clock on Friday. Thank you guys very much for coming out for this game. This was fantastic. Ghost of Tsushima. If you don't have it, get it. It's fantastic. So here is Wanderlust. I'll see you guys on Friday night. Enjoy the rest of your night and your Thursday. See you then. Good night.